Casey Stern here with Dave McMenamin from ESPN. The Cavaliers, the confidence level seemed to really be there at shoot-around yesterday. How much do you think coming back from down 3-1 last year really does help them in this situation, Dave?
I mean, they've been there, done that, and that can certainly help this group. I think more so than that, though, they saw what they did in Game 3, getting close, and improved dramatically in Game 4. That's what they're going to lean on more so, because last year, there's no Kevin Durant for Game 5, there's no Draymond Green for Game 5. Those guys were on the court for Game 4, though, and they played maybe the best game of Cavalier basketball since this team came together in the summer of 2014.
You know, everybody talks about the shooting. I look at the ball movement. They're sitting there 31-5 going back to the regular season with at least 25 assists or more. How much was that the point of emphasis going into Game 4 and now continue to be going into Game 5?
Kyrie Irving termed it empowering the guys around him. You know, Kyrie got 40 in Game 4, but just as significant was the contributions of Kyle Korver and Richard Jefferson, Iman Shumpert, certainly J.R. Smith, 15 points. And the Cavs need to, have the superstars lead the way for those guys and put them in positions to succeed. So, the ball was moving because of the court recognition of LeBron and Kyrie.
One of the other things I thought that was important, the defense on Steph. And it wasn't just individual, it was team defense, putting bodies on him, trapping him. That obviously needs to continue, but was that maybe an underrated part of why they end up winning Game 4? Everybody talks about their shooting, but the defense on Steph was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, Steph ends up, 4 for 13, 2 for 9 from 3. He had been averaging close to a triple-double earlier in the series and shooting the lights out. They're going to have to take some of these guys out of the game. There's so much talent on the Warriors side. If you're locking into one or two of those big four and taking them out, you're going to have a long night. And you saw they were able to have some success with Klay Thompson earlier in the series. It's kind of like whack-a-mole, right? You get one guy down and the other guy pops up. They're going to basically need to lock down on two of them, I think, to have a chance in Game 5.
Some hungry hippo?
Yeah.
All right, last one. Obviously, to win here is going to be difficult. We saw them kind of poke the bear with Draymond, try and bring the wolf out, if you will. How much of the mucking it up do they need to do beyond just the shooting to have a chance to win this game here?
Yeah, maybe the best news the Cavs have heard since Game 4 is that Zaza Pachulia was not suspended. Because the fact that he will be out there, not only does he perhaps doesn't suit the Warriors' game that well, but he's shown he has a thin skin. Draymond Green's shown he's had a thin skin. Matt Barnes, we've seen a 15-year career full of a thin-skinned player. So if the Cavs, I truly believe, will target these guys, not necessarily target them being dirty, but they will try to instigate. Because if they can get the Warriors rattled and off their game, and rather than them worrying about executing on their home court, they're worried about individual vendettas, that'll benefit the Cavs in the long run.
Regardless of what happens in Game 5, we got Whack-A-Mole and Hungry Hippo in an interview. My life is done. Back to you, man.